Baby Week continues tonight, brought to you by Back to You and Mom Pods, offering new mom support across the state line. Tracy is back. Kim, Cecily, and baby Ezra are all here too. Thank you all for being here.
Absolutely.
We want to talk about birth doulas tonight. Tracy, why don't you start by telling us what a birth doula is?
Okay, I love to. So birth doulas are labor companions, and basically, even though we're called birth doulas, they start all the way in pregnancy. So as soon as a mom decides she wants a doula and finds the one she likes, picks her out, they have a relationship that starts forming through the whole pregnancy. So your doula is providing education, resources, information, all the non-medical support that a mom could use until birth, and then she's there with mom all the way through her whole birth and for as long after as mom needs. And Kim will talk a little bit more about what she does during that part, but that is the gist of what a birth doula is. We're trained and certified, and all that.
So Cecily, let's go to you for a sec. Was Kim your birth doula?
Yes.
Okay, you guys know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit why you knew you wanted that when you were going to have Ezra.
Absolutely. So there's a couple of reasons. The first reason I would definitely say it was the beginning of process of Ezra was having my husband and I going through IVF. And because of that, we had a lot more invasive procedures. And then through pregnancy and through the birth process, we wanted to be more holistic and natural. And those were kind of the main drivers of why we wanted to look at something like a doula, because there is research and evidence that they supporting you through the birth can actually help you achieve the natural birth. And then on top of it, I just loved the idea of my husband and I being supported as a team along the side with the medical experts, but it was a fun twists and turns at any point in time, and Kim really grounded us.
So tell me what you do as a doula, Kim.
Yeah, so kind of like Tracy said, I'm just with my clients the whole time, no matter what labor land throws their way, helping them to kind of navigate decisions, and I get to know their preferences ahead of time so that in the moment I can help them decipher like what the best choices are.
Right, and I'm guessing you're probably like a liaison too between like medical jargon and the human
100%.
being who doesn't understand.
Yeah, like I know what they're talking about, and so I can be a little bit of a translator.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been a doula for 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've attended almost 150 births.
You keep a list.
Yeah, it's like, I kind of have to go
awesome.
back and count sometimes.
Yeah, but think about how many little people like Ezra you've been able to help their parents have a more emotionally successful, birth, which is kind of the whole idea, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's the physical comfort, right? Especially if a mom is choosing to forego an epidural, which every mom is if she's at home or if she's at a birth center. We go there are hospitals everywhere, but a mom who really needs that physical support is going to get that. And then the emotional part, like you were saying, birth is a roller coaster, and so are we in the moment. And then advocacy is a big piece too. Certain moms have really strong preferences, and they ought to have those heard, and they should not have to be raising their hand and speaking up in the middle of contractions.
Right.
And it's really helpful to have another person by your side to make sure all of that gets kind of given to the providers.
So how does someone get connected with a doula?
Yeah, so our process is really easy. We have a team together. I think there's 85 years of birth experience on our team, which is really cool. People find us on the website. They can book a consultation online. It's super easy. They talk to me a little bit, and then we figure out kind of who's available. They interview, they pick their doula, and they're off and running. So
Well, you can reach out to Tracy with Back to You if you have any questions about that. We're refreshing your home inside and out next with the Home Depot. We'll be right back.